Just waiting for my spotlight. All right, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome. This is another great day for Sporting Jackson for our city. I want to welcome distinguished guests, members of the media, our partners, our youth organization, civic leaders, and the families who make North Florida special. I'm Cole Pepper. I'm the Director of Broadcasting and Digital Content for Sporting JAX, and I want to thank everybody for being here today. In just a moment, we're going to welcome up speakers who will be at the dais, who will be able to give you a little bit of information about what we're all here to learn about. So let's bring them up now, starting with Sporting JAX owner and chairman Ricky Kaplan. Eventually. Dramatic pause for effect. There he is, Ricky Kaplan. Sporting JAX owner and board member Tim Tebow.
He's here.
There he is. Our new president of Sporting JAX Development Company, Michael McNaughton. Deputy CEO and Chief Real Estate Officer of the USL, Justin Papadakis. And Sporting JAX owner, Fred Taylor. I also want to recognize that our club president, Steve Livingstone, is here as well, and our head of soccer, Mark Warburton, in the front row, as well as our head coaches, Stacey Balaam and Liam Fox. We also have our players from the first place Gainbridge Super League Sporting JAX women's team. And the undefeated USL Championship men's team. Both of these teams represent Jacksonville well. They play in leagues that are nationally televised and streamed on platforms like Peacock and CBS and ESPN. And today is really more than an announcement. It is a defining moment for Jacksonville and for North Florida. We're here to announce decisive steps toward securing a long-term home for Sporting JAX and toward building something that will shape the community for generations. It's my privilege to introduce a leader whose commitment to the North Florida community and to this club has made this announcement possible. Majority owner and chairman of Sporting JAX, Ricky Kaplan.
Thank you, everyone, for being here. Thank you to Mayor Deegan and her support, and City Council President Carrico and Salem and all the other council members that are here. Thank you so much for being here. Before I get into today's exciting announcement, I thought I'd refresh everyone on what Sporting JAX has been up to these past few months. As Cole stated, the USL Women's Super League team is currently in first place in the league in our inaugural season. It's a big deal. It's the first ever Major League Women's team here in North Florida, and they're doing incredibly well. I was told recently that we're getting 25,000 people watching locally on TV. It's also, as Cole said, televised on Peacock. We've got some stars, some national stars. Ashlyn, she's leading the league in goals. She plays on the U.S. national team. We have Georgia Brown, our center back, who's on the Scottish national team, and so many other great athletes and stars. So we're super excited. And if this continues, there's a really good chance we're going to have a playoff game and possibly the championship game to bring our first ever Major League title of any sport back to Jacksonville.
Don't feel good about that, right?
No pressure, Stacy. And we got Liam, our head coach for the men's team. I know Saturday, March 7th, I hope the city comes out to support the team. This is a big deal. This is a USL Champions League team. They're on ESPN and CBS and locally televised. And I was also told recently that we're going to get 2 nationally televised games for the men's team here in Jacksonville on CBS. That's a big deal. And so super excited to see how y'all do. Hope the city comes out to support on March 7th. Lastly, we have an academy. I'm sure you all have seen the Sporting Jacks Academy bumper stickers and magnets all around town. If you don't know this, we're the largest youth soccer academy in the state, one of the largest in the country, and growing. And to me, this is one of the most incredible opportunities of all of this, to love these kids well, to raise up high character servant leaders that can go on and maybe there's a pathway to pro, or maybe they're going to be business leaders or teachers or anything else. But this is an incredible opportunity, and super grateful for that. So now to the announcement that everyone is here for today. Jacksonville is my home. My wife Danny and our 3 children, I think Rylan and Callie are here. Callie and Rylan Callie swims for Sporting Jacks Aquatics, and Rylan plays soccer for Sporting Jacks. This city has given us so much, and when I look at the future of Jacksonville and all of North Florida, I don't see small ambitions. I see big dreams and a real opportunity. Today represents a major step forward in that future. We are proud to introduce the intended site for Sporting Jacks' permanent home in the town center area. This will not simply be a stadium, it will be a true urban sporting district with walkable streets, dining, hospitality, nightlife and entertainment, all anchored by a community-centered stadium at its core. And importantly, this is a privately led development backed by private capital and a long-term commitment. We're not pursuing something temporary. We are establishing permanence. At the heart of this vision will be a civic asset built for the entire community. Our goal is for the stadium to host high school championships, youth tournaments, mentorship programs, and inclusive opportunities for adaptive athletes. We aspire for the site to be active 365 days a year, not just on match days. It will create jobs immediately through construction, generate permanent operational roles over time, expand hospitality and retail employment, and attract regional and national events that bring sustained tourism to North Florida. We've studied successful sports anchor developments across the country, like for instance the Battery in Atlanta, where some of our partners are involved. They get 10 million visitors a year, and only 1.8 million are there to see baseball. What we're building, though, will be distinctly Jacksonville, rooted in this community's identity, energy, and future. When you set out to build something permanent and transformational, you bring in the best. And that's why we're proud to have Michael McNaughton leading the Sporting Jacks Development Company. And we're equally grateful to have a leader who understands the power of sport to unite, mentor, and inspire. Our next speaker embodies this mission. He grew up here, he knows this community, and through his foundation, he has spent his life loving and serving our community and families across North Florida. It's also a home where he's now raising his own young family. Please join me in welcoming one of the most incredible human beings of our lifetime, who I am honored to call a friend and partner in Sporting Jacks, Tim Tebow.
I definitely thought he was about to say someone else, because he should have, but man, it's just such an honor to be here with all of you. And Ricky, thanks for letting me be a part of this team with all of you guys. And it's still kind of surreal. I get to be on the same team as Fred Taylor. Like, if you told me that a long time ago, it would have been a dream come true, and this really is. So it's awesome, and grateful to be here with all of you. And you know, for me, it means so much because I love this city so much. And I think it's special for a lot of reasons, because we want to represent excellence on the pitch and off, on a field, on a court, in a gym, in every way we do it. But we also want to do that in the way we care about the next generation of a city that we love so much. And so it's humbling to be a part of this, to really touch. So that's why it's such an honor for me to be a part.
My name is Michael McNaughton. I can't believe I have to follow that. So from the highs of just hearing Tim speak, and he's so inspirational, to getting down into the dirt, which is my role here at the real estate level. What we're about to commence and announce today is something transformational for Jacksonville, a world-class project with world-class architecture that ultimately is more than a real estate project or a community building destination, but our impactful work with Tim and his foundation, Fred, and everybody up here. You know, we're honored to also deliver a project that is redeeming for the community and able to embrace everybody's talents and skills and offerings of what they can bring, not just on the field, but participating with job creation and a destination that will really matter to people here in this town. I've been in Jacksonville for nearly 8 years. I love this town. I'm never leaving. It's phenomenal. I've also been a part of delivering or operating some of the most successful projects or well-known projects around the United States. Faneuil Hall, the World Trade Center, Ala Moana in Hawaii, the Venetian and Palazzo in Las Vegas, and so many more in between there. Yeah. Sorry. But one thing remains true. These projects and all of these wonderful places do more than just one thing. And that's what this project will do. It will bring people to an exciting place when even nothing exciting is going on. How do you create a place that Jacksonville is hungry for? I've traveled the country, we all have. We visit Tampa, Miami, Chicago. We see these projects and we say, why can't we have that in Jacksonville? Well, we're here today to say we're about to. This is going to be an incredible endeavor. Sporting JAX and the honor that I've had in meeting Ricky and the team and the city elected officials and the team itself, I can't believe I get to be part of this, let alone sit between Fred and Tim here tonight. All due respect. So I can't wait to get started. World-class, mixed-use, walkable destination, the type of place where you go to do something even when there's nothing to do. It's going to be phenomenal, accessible, and be transformational to this city. And I can't wait to get started. So with that, I'm going to hand it to Justin, Deputy CEO and Chief Development Officer for the United States Soccer League, USL.
Thank you, and today is a really exciting day. Makes me think back to a meeting I had with Steve and Ricky when we first started this venture. And Ricky said, if I'm going to do this, I'm going to build a first-class club. And it was great to hear him say that, because in soccer is different than other sports. We say club in soccer because we have more than one team. We have a men's team, a women's team. We have youth teams on both boys and girls side, and we have, in the case of Sporting JAX, other sports like swimming. But building a club is also about building fans and community. And from day one, I know, Ricky, that's what you set out to do. You've assembled an ownership group that has made that a core part of their values. And you've brought in a youth club that, as you mentioned, is one of the largest and best in the United States. You've assembled a great management team, and there's no doubt that hopefully we are here for a championship game later this year, and with the players that you're bringing in at the professional level, I think Jacksonville is going to have more than one title very soon. But today we take that next major step, and that is with the stadium announcement. At the USL, we call our stadiums our community living rooms because they're really that one place where the community can come together as one. And there's no doubt that looking at your plans, that this will not only be a stadium anchored district, I think this is going to be one of the best in the United States. And I know that that's been your goal from the beginning. And I think that it's going to be an amazing place for fans. But most importantly, and where I spend a lot of my time working on these projects, is that we want to build platforms that are commensurate with our players. And we want to put them under the lights in a stadium, within a stadium districts, that their friends, family, and community can come watch them. And that stadium is really going to be a community living room. And I can't wait to see it come out of the ground. Lastly, part about being a community club is also the economic impact that we can bring to our communities. Across the league, with stadium districts like this, we are bringing billions of dollars of economic impact to our community, and those are primarily felt by our small business owners who have kids that play in our club, who are, their spouses are teachers that are teaching our kids, and when we can bring that economic impact, that's a big part of the value that our teams bring. So on behalf of USL, Ricky, I just want to thank you, your ownership group, your management team for your vision. And speaking of someone who has been able to show the power of sport on and off the field, have the pleasure of introducing Fred Taylor.
Thank you. How's it going? Away from the stadium to go and hang out on Saturdays, Cheesecake Factory, P.F. Chang's, just the excitement of all the spaces that was there because Jacksonville had never seen it. And this is going to be an extension of that. One of the best development projects, obviously, that I've ever been a part of, but I've seen stuff like this in other cities. And I've always said exactly what Mike alluded to when he spoke. Why not Jacksonville? Why not us? And I'm not here to sell anything. I'm just excited, one, to be a part of it, but also to be able to see the opportunity that it presents for kids that look like myself, that come from broken backgrounds, that come from demographics where the opportunities weren't large. But now that's going to change. With Ricky's vision, with Tim's foundation, and with these guys, with their backing, I truly believe these things are going to change here in the city of Jacksonville, which is a city full of amazing athletes all across the board. Each and every sport, you name it, someone's done big things here in that particular sport, and it will continue to go that way. So I'll say this in closing, because I echo everything they've already said, but in closing, I want to say, if you show up, this team, this city, it's going to give you everything it has. And I truly and firmly believe that we are here now. And as a former professional athlete, I knew what it was like to play another team's stadium. Imagine renting a home. You get tired of that, right? Well, now you have a home. Players, we're giving you everything we got. Now it's time for you to give us everything you got and give that to the city as well. Welcome to the development. Thank you.
Thank you, Fred, Justin, Mike, Tim, Ricky. What you heard this afternoon was more than a development announcement. It's a commitment to community access, to long-term investment, and to creating a place that belongs to North Florida. This vision is about opportunity, it's about inclusion, it's about building something that serves not just this generation, but generations to come. And on match day, we know it's going to be loud. We want it to be the same way every day in between. We appreciate the belief and collaboration that made this moment possible. Also like to invite everyone here to join us on Saturday, but March the 7th should already be on your calendar. That is our first men's USL Championship fixture, taking on Hartford Athletic at Hodges Stadium. Then on April 4th, we are hosting an amazing day of soccer. It is a doubleheader with the women and the men both playing at home on the same day. You're going to want to be a part of that one as well. It's a great opportunity to support the entire club and be a part of something special, and throughout the season to experience firsthand the energy, the pride, and the momentum building around Sporting JAX. For our friends in the media, we will have interviews one at a time back at the backdrop at the back of the room here in just a moment. But I want to thank everybody for taking some time out today and being here. And we look forward to seeing you on Saturday and in the future at our new home.
Bringing world-class pro soccer back to the first coast at UNS Hodges Stadium. It's pro soccer that's Pro JAX. Secure your seats now for just $10. Call 904-863-KICK or visit sportingjax.com. Be a part of pro soccer history in Jacksonville. ticket